Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today's video is featuring the Tantric Dakini Oracle. This is by Penny Slinger and Nik Douglas. This is a vintage deck. It is a newer edition, I think. We'll dive in. But this deck has been around for 40 years or something like that. It's printed and bound in India. This one is from Destiny Books. So if you have any of their decks, you might be familiar with this box. I have two other decks from Destiny Books. They're the Sibyl's Oraculum and the Hoodoo Tarot. So, it's not the worst way if you're gonna do, if you're gonna do the full guidebook. They have the large guidebook, so I can see why they do that box. The colors are black and white. I haven't gotten into the guidebook yet. I just received this deck, so we'll go through everything together. Inner Traditions. This is the parent company, I believe. Right on. So the guidebook, you've got a lot of information. This company, as far as I know, takes decks and divination seriously. So obviously, the hassle with this type of setup is we always get the cards split into two piles. And then there's no ribbon to pull the book or the cards out, so you have to turn it over to get the book and cards out. And then no one likes this style of box, obviously, because then you have to split the cards into two piles when you want to put it away, right? So it is what it is. It's no reason not to buy a deck, obviously. But just so you are aware. I did notice that the corners are a little bit different. Like there's this sort of square corner on this one end, on this side. So I don't know what's going on with that. This is what the backs look like. So let you take a look at those. And I just want to see if I can get the date on this one, because it's definitely vintage. So this duo, Nik and Penny, they've got the erotic sentiment, paintings in India and Nepal, as well as China and Japan, 2 editions of that. They wrote Sexual Secrets, The Alchemy of Ecstasy, and they've also written The Path of the Mystic Lover, Ball Songs of Passion and Ecstasy. Okay, so copyright 1979. So the deck's 45 years old, which is amazing. And then the newer edition is from 2003. Looks like, originally published in 1979 under the Secret Dakini Oracle. That was the original name for this deck, was Secret Dakini. And then it was published again in 1982, and then most recently in 2003. So 2003, of course, was still 21 years ago. So even this new edition is vintage. But 45-year-old deck. So we don't have, what do I want to say? It's not like the digital art that we're used to. And sometimes, when we're looking at, older photographs and stuff like that, obviously it's nice when you don't see the details on your own face and stuff, but it's not something we're used to when we look at photographs. So just bear that in mind. This is a 64 card deck, based on based on the Dakinis, ancient symbolic representation of the feminine principles of intuitive wisdom. And the Dakinis are the guardians of the deeper mysteries of the self, and it is through them that that the secrets of the inner transformation are opened. Ba, 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 ba. The Tantric Dakini is a system of divination based on the author's work in the Ranipur Jaharal temple in Orissa, which is in India. Temple contains stone carvings of the 64 Dakinis. Nik Douglas is a scholar of Sanskrit and Tibetan, draws upon his extensive knowledge of tantric mystical teachings to create a modern synthesis of their system of divination. And then I guess, yeah, then the artist is Penny Slinger, who has created all these collages. So she did the collages by hand, took the photos, and yeah, it was published by US Games previously under that former name, and now under Destiny Books. So this is one that I've come across, you know, many times over the years, and yeah, just, you know, just ready to have in my collection now. So Isis, the High Priestess. Number 3 is the Scarlet Woman. So they have taken the Dakinis and made them fit into the tarot system. However, I've heard that, you know, that's very well done. The deck reads quite well. And that the deck has a sense of humor as well, which I think is like so needed now and always. Yeah, humor is definitely a part of my path. Laughter is absolutely the best medicine, and I think it's underrated, you know, especially in these types of spaces we find ourselves in. Yeah, just thinking about, like, you know, the jester or the joker and that type of archetype, right? So in many ways, you know, it looks like it's from the 70s, which is definitely part of its charm. The shape and size is, you know, more tarot-like than it is oracle, so I appreciate that. Yeah, like all of these are done by hand, right? Yeah, I definitely think about, you know, if these collages are still around. Love this Phoenix card, by the way. And if they might ever, you know, re-photograph them. Because, yeah, we're just so used to the digital imagery now. But this deck is definitely... you know, full of charm, full of humor. We have, like, obviously the Milky Way here. Solar return. Yeah, so with 64 cards, we don't have, yeah, you know, we don't have 78 cards like we do in the tarot. So I'm not sure if it's just less the court cards. But yeah, this is very much Cosmic Carrot. Yeah, this is very much, you know, unboxing, first impressions of this deck. I haven't yeah, I opened it, but I haven't had a chance to go through it yet. Castle in the Clouds. So I'm pretty happy to, yeah, get into the guidebook as well. I'll take you through that today. Just going to make some space here for my doggy. As above, so below. Yeah, you can come up. You can come up. I love collage. I love this card, like a bubble. So this isn't one that I've seen, you know, talked about or shown much on YouTube. Recall, memory, the deep end. I'm by no means a collector, but yeah, I felt like this was overdue. I've wanted to have this in my collection, although I'm not, yeah, not sure how much use I'll get from it. I'm yeah, really interested in going through with the guidebook, though. I'm gonna do a deep dive on this one, and I'll let you know how it reads. Pearls before swine. Yeah, look at that mane. Past, present, and future. The last laugh. Amazing. Okay, so there we have the 64 cards. So yeah, let's take a look at the guidebook now together. Now, what I will tell you is the other two decks I have from Destiny Books. The guidebooks are incredible. So I don't think it's like, you know, something to complain about, but yeah, I don't think anyone likes that box, right? The Great Secret Dakini. This is a form of the Dakini Vajravahi. Vajravahi. So sorry. Vajraravhi. A mystic aspect of gnosis, here depicted in the traditional form. The sculpture is of wood in relief and is from Tibet, circa 18th century. All right, so we have Consulting the Oracle, Celtic Cross, Tree of Life, Great Universe Map, Composition, a brief meaning of the cards, traditional reading, Tree of Life. Okay. Ancient concept of psychic divination brought into contemporary form. Divination and personality transformation. Powerful symbolism of the cards can enhance the psychic faculties of clairvoyance and visualization. Well, I mean, I can definitely confirm that was true for myself when I started reading tarot. When I answered that call, I definitely experienced my my clairvoyance coming online, 100%. Okay, so it looks like here's where we have... Okay, so here's the breakdown. Cards 1 to 21, Major Arcana. 22 to 31, the Air Suit, the Suit of Swords from the Minors. 32 to 41, the Fire Element or Suit of Wands. 42 to 51, the Cups and the Suit of Water. And then 52 to 61, of course, is going to be the Earth cards, the Pentacle Suit. And then we've got the past, present, and future. Okay. So, yeah, this is an interesting way to have a layout, eh? The Scarlet Woman. So that's number 3, the Empress. Female mystic energy, passion, affair of the heart, occult tantric path. Yeah, and then we've got the traditional there, the meaning, the number, and the card name in this oracle. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why they have it landscape. That's interesting, hey? Okay, so that's the brief meanings, and then we go into, yeah, the full meaning. Two, signifying truth of complementary opposites. Yeah, I mean, I am on a journey to reconcile my oppositions within. I have my, Leo and Aquarius placements. I know all signs have a sister sign that's their opposite, but I really feel like that's very opposite. Yeah, my life path number is 11, and I definitely resonate with 2 and 11 and 20 in the major arcana for sure. Night sky symbolizes the limitless nature and awe-inspiring qualities of her territory. Okay. And what is our next section here? Readings. Okay. So in their Celtic cross, we've got the situation, opposing force, conscious and unconscious thoughts, what's coming in and passing out, the self, the environment, hopes, and outcome. Yeah, I mean, the Celtic cross is, yeah, you know, when you have an example reading here, it's always good to read different versions of the Celtic cross and kind of find one that resonates for you, right? And then we've got a tree of life. Okay. And then we've got some sample readings, which I don't usually read that. The Great Universe is another spread. So yeah, I definitely will try the spreads for sure. Okay, and then they've got, you can record some of your readings. Okay, very cool. So Penny is the artist, multimedia artist, and graduate of Chelsea College of Art in London, established herself as one of the world's leading visionary erotic artists, and has gained international acclaim for her multifaceted work. Her DVD, Goddess Juice, from 2003, manifesting many forms of the goddess Tantra at Goddess Temple in Northern California. And then we have Nik Douglas, of course, from Yorkshire, Egyptology, occultism, collector of Middle Eastern arts. Okay. Yeah, so this book is huge, right? Yeah, I mean, I'm so grateful to have it as a resource. I wouldn't want to get into this without the guidebook, that's for sure. So yeah, let's pull a card here. I will say the cardstock feels kind of flimsy, although that's maybe what I know Destiny Books cardstock to be like. The Hoodoo Tarot and Sibyl's Oraculum, which are from, 2020 or something like that. It's thin like this. I believe they're both glossy. Should do videos on those two. I don't see them a lot. That Sibyl's Oraculum, man, that is an incredible oracle. All right, so let's take a look here and see what cards we're going to pull. Temptation. Heart drop. So temptation corresponds with the suit of earth, the path of occult choice, a tempting offer, a decision to be made, psychological turning point, doorway through the occult. Yeah, and we're right in the eclipse portal right now. I'm definitely feeling that. And yeah, seeing, of course, all of the earth elemental representation here, and the the portal as well. That's well done. So heart drop is from the suit of water. It says initiation into higher aspect of the self, an alchemical concept of personality distillation, the mystic vision, wisdom of the heart. Okay, let's get a little bit more details. That's just the brief description. So, yeah, I mean, it's resonating so far. Okay, so temptation. Temptation bears the number 57, signifying the path of occult choice. According to the classification by elements, this is an earth card, normally related to the suit of pentacles in the minor arcana of the traditional tarot. A snake, representing the temper or the tempted, pokes ahead with extended tongue between two apples, symbolizing earthly temptation and the divine apple of cosmic knowledge. A situation is shown where a choice has been made between two things, here depicted as identical images, mirrored aspects of each other. And it is that what is below is as which is above. At the same time here, the snake represents the kundalini, the sexual energy, having to choose ascent to the head or descent to the base, so evoking divine wisdom or earthly power. Divinatory meaning. A tempting offer, yet a decision has to be made which should be based off highest motivations. A situation where one has the chance to gain much of the correct standpoint is maintained. When located in the base or center of Tree of Life, it tells of sexual temptation and a past decision in relation to the world. At the spleen, it suggests an energetic blockage, something needing further resolution. Okay, and it goes on to describe other placements. So yeah, that is interesting, and I mean thorough in a way. That if you're going to use the spreads, it actually tells you how it applies within the spread. So I can appreciate that, but it looks like other than that, the divinatory meaning then would just be the first couple of sentences. So keeping that in mind, let's look up card 44, Heart Drop. Bearing the number 44, signifying initiation into a mystic or higher aspect of self. According to the classification by element of water, normally related to the suit of cups. In a limitless desert of white sand stands a stupa, which is a relic mound containing the Tantric teachings, emerging from a turquoise-colored lake, on whose shores many beautiful pink flowers grow. The whole scene is like a mirage, an oasis, representing the projection of the spiritual wish onto the vast pure land of unmanifest mind. From the third eye of the stupa, 3 rubies fall, becoming a signal heart-shaped ruby representing the distillation and crystallization of the mystic experience. This is a mystic vision of the Heart Drop Tantric teachings, the alchemical concept of integrating the male and female essence principles conceived as white and red distillations of wisdom and compassion, here symbolized by the pink flowers along the lake. Divinatory meaning. The distillation of experience and the joy of realization. This card represents the power of the heart as a seat of wisdom, located in the heart place, and so on. Okay, so I'm going to let you go because I'm feeling like this deck is extremely tuned in to my current situation. And I'm going to go ahead and do a full spread. I'm thinking one of the ones that's suggested in the book. So thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon.